I looked down and I saw the ship that's up right now, and I'm like, that doesn't look like our ship.
Huh.
I'm awake, I promise.
I'm just doing some last minute DM work and then we can get started. All right. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. RC, you're our.
Yes, and we are live.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lava Crow, where we last left off. Uh, the ship succeeded in launching off Soulfall to travel wild space. There were some crew interactions, some claiming of areas in the new wings. The kobolds are very happy in their new warrens. Uh, and then there was a decision on where to go. Um, Kitlak has directed the ship towards Vildami space, but to help the mystery Cassie in the tube, there is another place in unknown space, kind of to the left of that. So, um, right now they're just heading that direction because either way, that is months of travel, and there's going to be interruptions along the way. Speaking of, they found their first, appearing to be an abandoned barge of Ptah. They grappled over, or I believe one at least hand glided over. What's the right term?
Jetpacked.
Blue. Jetpacked.
No, riding the wire with
Oh,
a hand.
repelled. No, it's not repel. That's when you go
Yes, I
up.
know. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember for the life of me. Um,
Ziplined?
Thank you. Zip
Yeah, yeah,
line
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to an empty ship with no sign of the multitude of weapons that should be on its surfaces, and just an eerie, quiet, and stale air. And that's where we left off with our intrepid crew, or commanders rather. Kitlak, you're the captain. What are your orders?
Well,
So what are those?
So
There's no
that is
weapons
just
on
from
there.
the art. That is where the weapon emplacements should be. They are all missing.
now when you say missing, is there like an obvious place where they would have been bolted down, but they are like obviously removed, or were they never bolted on board?
It looks like they were removed. There are some on the upper level.
Hmm.
It looks like they are broken, and so those have been left behind. But otherwise, no. All the other weapon emplacements seem to have been removed. And since you are a former privateer, shall we say, you recognize that this was not an official removal. This was a removal by parties of an invested nature.
It might already be. Oh, God.
The entire passage took about 6 days. Everyone has had a long rest. Yeah, yeah.
Groovy. I love that for us. No, no, not at all. Okay. So, Killick's gonna say, well, it seems like it may have been picked clean. I certainly hope not. It's at least it wasn't too much of a diversion from our course, if it has been. What are these right here? Are they stairways down?
So those are stairways up.
Oh, right.
That
This is from the forecastle, and this is to the quarter deck over here.
Yep,
Right,
and
right, right,
right in the
right.
center here is the door to the deck underneath here, which is
Got you. Which
that.
leads you to here. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cargo is beneath the two trap doors or the two giant cages, to which all well, you'll have to inspect those to see if they've been broken into. There is no cargo deck art here, unfortunately, so that might be a bit more theater of the mind.
Hmm. Well, from what I can see, I think the cargo deck is the top deck. I'm looking at the cross section here. It looks like the
Yes,
cargo
there
deck
is
is up
cargo on the
top,
top, but the
and then
large
there's the.
cargo is beneath if you take a look.
Well, yeah, I think that's what this is. Is this whole area is the large
No,
cargo deck.
that's the same one. It's
All right.
just that is the inside
But then what is the?
here.
Oh, is this inside on the top? What is this over here?
That is the next level up because this has multiple levels.
Oh, and this is inside the fun
Yep,
dome that's on there.
yep.
Got you. Okay, okay,
And
okay.
this one that got pinged by Malkill is the dome, the top level.
Hmm.
The Dome of Stars, I believe it's called.
Okay. So
Which you did.
I
Yeah,
guess I'm having a hard time differentiating. Oh, I see. This is literally just this with the inside opened up.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. All right. So that's all it is. Yes, there isn't a cargo deck. You're right. Or the lounge deck, I think is what they call it.
Yeah, there is a cargo deck beneath that you are aware of. But it looks like, nothing's been. You'd have to inspect those doors to see if there's been any breaking into there.
Or
But
the bilge
definitely
deck.
all
I
the
can't
weapon
read that.
emplacements have been dealt with, shall we say.
All right. Well, just like normal, top to bottom. Anyone not done a salvage before? Show of hands. But then what's the point of destroying them if you aren't going to take? It's just wasteful. Well, I thought you were all about conservation and, using of resources, and Kit like waves his hands around, flustered. Hmm. Fair. Fair enough. Kitlek is going to look at Shae and Cassie.
I wasn't a terrorist.
Have you ever salvaged?
Sure.
Flashback to Shae as a child frolicking through a field and salvaging leaves and flowers that are pretty.
Well, she was small, even for a Kender, so she was able to get into places that others couldn't.
Can't say that I've salvaged off a functioning ship before, but I've rummaged through a couple of junkyards.
I'm not really sure how functioning the ship is, to be honest with you. Well, top to bottom, let's start at the tippy top of that weird dome and go down from there. I feel like if there's anything that's going to be in here taking a roost or whatever, it's going to be in that thing. Kill points of the giant blue dome.
Keep in mind, it's functioning enough that it has the air bubble still.
Yes. Right. Kitlak is going to look. So the obvious way in there is through this little underbit right there, which goes straight into the dome. So
You can also enter through the doors at the bottom and take stairs up.
yeah, Kitlak is gonna go just across the deck carefully. He's gonna make investigation checks to see if he can find traps or anything, because it's like pirates to leave traps behind once they've already salvaged a ship. Because you kill some of the crew, you create a debacle, and that ship becomes bait. You know.
True. Go
Why
ahead and
though?
roll it.
Why would you waste money on traps when you're never going to come back to this place?
Well, you are going to come back is the problem. Yes, Kitlak's looking around. He's explaining it. So that's the thing. You leave a ship like this, it's obvious salvage within spitting distance of a port. Um, he's just kind of like walking and talking. His investigation is 19, by the way, within spitting distance of a port. And you expect people to come out and try and salvage it. And then when they do, you come out of a nearby nebula or asteroid field or such like, and you bombard them and you add their ship and you slowly accumulate a ship graveyard. Of course, you kill everyone on board and jettison their corpses into the phlostogen or into wild space, wherever you might be setting up.
It should be noted the phlostogen no longer exists. You would not know that term.
Oh, okay, and to wild space or wherever you're setting
Astral
up.
Sea is where everyone
Wait,
goes.
does the phlostogen not exist in 5e?
The answer to that is officially yes. The answer in my game is it's a mystery.
Oh, wonderful. I was going to be mad if they didn't include that in 5e. I haven't read the.
No, it is not. Everything is now on the Astral Sea. Even wild space is kind of waved away. But I am keeping that. I will say, metagame, your characters do not know this, but just because I know you will want to know, the phlostogen does exist somewhere in space and time, but no one really remembers it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Kitlak is continuing to poke around the deck with a 19 investigation. Does he find anything?
Here is what you find. The deck is scavenged. There have been a few, it looks like, hacks into the deck that upon closer inspection, you think it might be a trap. No, someone hacked into the deck and then did a repair. You look at the cargo grates, and they are dark. They are dark entirely. You get to the cargo doors, the most obvious place to set a trap for anyone foolish enough to just rush in. They are locked. They have a couple locks on them.
Just as a side note, I think Kitlak would have his king shot gun out as well. Like it's not in his bag of holding presently.
Fair enough. Well, the only light is the innate light of the Astral Sea, which is kind of a silvery white. It could just be innately dark within, and the silvery light isn't penetrating through the grate, or it could just be that there's something underneath the grates. Roll Arcana to see if it's magical darkness, I guess, is the correct answer. But you have to get a bit closer than that to determine. Oh, you're right next to it. Never mind. No, it's just really dark down there. No lanterns, little deck space. It kind of makes sense on some level. A little deck lighting, windows, and the grates seem kind of narrow, exceptionally narrow, more like a tightly woven cage. In fact, make me an investigation roll real quick. Nope, these are completely standard for a ship of this size. Go ahead and roll it. Just the silence of the ship.
I'm going to try and pick that lock.
Kitlak nods silently.
Which one, on the left or the right?
Whichever one's Kitlak is next to.
I guess Kitlak would probably like look for traps first.
Oh, I thought you already did that.
Well, no, I mean like he would look for traps on one of them before he'd indicate that you should. And so let's say that he looked at this one first.
Yeah, I thought you did that already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
he definitely did that.
Yeah, there is no traps, but there's not one but two locks on this thing keeping the door shut. Which is strange because there's only one connecting thing, but they have put on two locks to keep it shut. So there's two locks to pick here.
So how do you do lockpicking again? Is it dex and proficiency, or is it sleight of hand?
Do you have these tools?
Yes.
So it's that plus your proficiency if you're proficient with these tools, plus
Yeah.
I believe it is dex, yes.
Yeah, it's dex and proficiency if you're proficient with these tools.
Are
And
you
if you have
proficient?
expertise in them, then it's twice.
Are you proficient with sleight of hand?
No.
Okay, then yeah, so just that straight roll. Somehow a third lock appears as you're fiddling with it. No. You try and unlock this. Your thieves' tools get stuck in the lock. You have jammed one of these locks, keeping the door sealed, and you're going to need to take 5-10 minutes to carefully extract them, or you can just yank them out, and I'll roll a luck die to see if you break your thieves' tools. The lockpicking part of it, anyways.
She is going to take her time, but make it look like she's still working on the lock.
Roll me a
Insight
performance check.
This is Kitlack's insight.
Or would
Or I
it
guess
be
deception, technically. Yeah, it'd be deception.
14?
That's a hot 3 from Kitlack.
Kitlack, she is being so studious, being so careful, making sure not to catch any traps that you might have missed.
Kitlack
That
just
is,
nods sagely.
Cassie, what's that
is
for?
19 insight for Cassie.
You have figured out that Shae is faking it till she can make it.
Do you need some help over there, Shae?
I think I almost have it.
Alright. If you need help, just let me know. I am able to use those tools. Able to use most tools.
Oh, maybe try the other door. This has so many locks. Maybe the other door has less locks.
Yes, certainly. Keep at it. I'm sure you'll get it.
And Cassie is going to go over to the next one.
Those are the cargo doors down.
Oh, I didn't even see
Those
those.
are the
I'm
stairs
sorry.
up. Genevieve, what are you up to
Sorry,
while
outlet.
Kitlack supervises lockpicking class?
She was gonna go see if she can't peer in this blue orb window thingy.
Yeah, you can absolutely go up the stairs.
Is it like a frosted glass where you can't really see through it?
You actually have to go up another set of stairs. You are in front of a sealed room, a sealed floor there, basically. You have to go up and around.
These stairs? Got it.
Yep. You do note that there are some broken, just weapons. It looks like broken ballistae. Not really worth anything. Not even worth salvaging. There's not enough wood to use. Looking in, you can see. This one is at least. It's more dim light rather than dark. Since these are kind of windows, um, the light of the astral sea is getting through. What you see appears to be essentially a two-story room of just nothing. I mean, maybe 3 stories. It's a long way down.
Does it feel like it's bigger on the inside?
It roll me perception or investigation or arcana if you're trying to detect magic. Cassie, go ahead and roll me your thieves' tools on yours. This one has 3 locks on it, although one of them just looks really bad, like someone just snapped something on.
That's a 22. We're gonna go. That's all the same plus, so we're gonna go with investigation.
Looking down the dome, you think the floors with a, what did you say, 22?
Yes.
The floors beneath are just clear. It looks like it is. Um, it's 2 or 3 stories. In actuality, there are floors beneath. It's not bigger on the inside. It's just an optical illusion using probably whatever glass material is used for spelljammers. Because I don't know if you know that actually. Kitlac certainly does, and Shae certainly would. Cassie too. But does Genevieve know?
No.
Okay. So it looks like they've basically made see-through floors to just make this more grandiose. Should also be noted there is no doorway in uh, on that level that you found.
Yeah,
What
she
did you get?
wasn't trying to get in just yet.
But otherwise, it just looks like an empty space in there. Uh, what did you
Kit
get,
Kitlak's
Cassie?
gonna speak up and say, "It's fine to root around, but don't go anywhere without a buddy system. Like you can wander off, but definitely have a friend who can say, "Oh, you're getting eaten by an alien."
Cinder, go with her
Sure.
and communicate if she needs help.
And to
Cinder
answer
isn't
your
going to
question,
wait
that was
for
a
her permission.
23.
She's just going to fly off and join Genevieve. Uh, so what did Cassie get on their lockpicking?
That was a 23.
With a 23, that third lock you noticed, you can actually just take that in your hand and twist sharply, and you just break that lock off. That was someone's pathetic attempt to add a third lock. That wasn't even worthwhile. You also get one of the other two unlocks, one of the other 2 locks undone, and can pull it off. There's just one more to go on your end.
Wonderful.
Genevieve, just make me a quick sleight of hand check, would you?
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Oh, not Genevieve. Sorry. Shae. My apologies.
I was wondering.
I wasn't gonna question it.
I was like, "Oh, that alien showing up sooner than anticipated."
No.
You are trying to delicately get these out and make it look like you didn't just
Can,
utterly
can
fail.
Kitlak roll another insight check?
You don't need to. At this point, something else jams, and you you hear a click. It is not a good click. It is the click of a lock getting deadbolted. Not because it's supposed to deadbolt, but because something has just broken within it. And you look and see that yeah, she got her thieves' tools out, but that lock does not look like it opens anymore. It has been ratcheted even tighter somehow.
I'm gonna look over at Kitlak's gonna look over at Cassie. Does it look like Cassie at least is doing well?
She got 1 lock off.
2
Actually, she
locks,
got
right?
2 locks off, technically. Yeah.
All right. Cassie will just kind of give a not not like a dismissive or mean look, but just kind of like a you know understanding and sorrowful look to Shae, like it's okay. We all have days like that, is what he's trying to convey. And he pats Shae on the shoulder. You should give it a break. Let's see if Cassie is any more successful.
Maybe try your gun.
That's a thing I have considered, but I am trying to avoid making unnecessary noise.
Uh, Shay, you can try and be stubborn to unlock the second lock, but it will be with disadvantage. Um, Cassie, you can roll straight if you'd like to try and get that other lock. Genevieve, what are you going to do? Yep, they're both stairs. Yeah.
That's a 21.
You unlock the second lock. Cassie, and that cargo door can be opened.
Well, it looks like we are in. How are you doing over there, Shay? You got it?
I I'm not used to spelljammer locks. These are different than what I was picking on the asteroid.
These are basic stick in the key, turn it, and unlock, latch the loop locks. Um, you can roll deception if you want, Shay, but I think the only person you're deceiving is yourself at this point.
It's kind of like how our ship was before it transformed, right? It felt that way to me.
Hmm.
I think we had the opposite problem. Ours was smaller than it was on the outside.
Weird aesthetic choice, but okay. Um, Kitlak Cassie's doing well, right?
Cassie's got all the locks off.
Wonderful. And Genevieve, where exactly are you exploring? You haven't gone inside yet?
No, she's just come back down. Yeah.
Hmm. So much as I am happy we got the locks off of this one, I would like to put forward that we should probably save this as a later treat and see what's in the dome first. I don't want anything sneaking up on us. If we go top to bottom, we'll definitely make sure that everything is clear before progressing into areas that a little bit harder to evacuate, if you understand.
Didn't Genevieve just do that?
Did you go to the top of the dome?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, fair. Well, okay.
Granted, that is only under the dome. There is still an entire floor around the dome, deck around the dome.
Genevieve. Fair enough. Um,
I can always keep Cinder posted up here while we go exploring.
Probably a good idea. Cinder, could you come with me for a hot second while I poke my head in the door of that area?
Yes, go ahead, Cinder.
And Kitlak is just gonna poke his head in. Oh, not there. Over
Right, you have to go in, yeah, to get to.
Is there
Yep.
not a? Are these not
Nope,
doors? Are those
those are
windows?
all sealed. Yep, those
Oh,
are not
interesting.
access points.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, Kitlak is going to move
When you
through
walk
these
in,
doors.
you do see that these are all no, these are wooden walls. These look like the outside of the deck. This all looks normal. This looks like a normal
Hmm.
spelljammer. What is she talking about? From the this seems to be some sort of antechamber. It's it's been looted. There is nothing of value in here. Let's see. Where do you go next? Left or right? Well, I guess you go
Can
forward
I
the
not
other
go
way.
straight?
Yeah, you have to go straight, I guess, and then you can decide. If you look left and right, you see it appears to be wooden as well. The walls in front of you now, however, they aren't glass, but they seem to be like a thin stone.
Looks like
Or
the
maybe
only
it's
door is literally right in front of
correct.
me. Is that
Oh,
accurate? I mean, there's those, yeah, but I mean, I'm
yeah,
trying to get
there's
into
only
this
one
area.
more. Yep.
Right?
You
Kitlak's going to open it and appear inside.
and yes, if you look up, it is just glass steel all the way up to the dome. There
Hmm.
is a bit of a arcane charge. It's not very powerful, but it is in there. Um, you can feel it. You can taste it in the air. Almost like this hasn't been opened in a long time, and it's just been, you know, waiting for someone to let it out on some level.
That's worrying. Can I
Roll me
roll
one of your.
Arcana?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Genevieve went back
Oh,
to the
he would use guidance with that as well for what it's worth.
Genevieve went back to the window. Can she see Kitlack in there?
Yeah, since you've looked down and it is about a diagonal, you can see just Kitlak sticking their head in.
13, by the way.
He's a bit distorted, but he is there. With the 13, um, if you had to guess, there is there's a spell, a helm in here, a spelljammer helm in here, and it's not inactive.
Hmm.
Roll me a quick insight on that, or a history if you'd like, or
Let's
investigation.
see.
Each one will give you a different answer.
All right. Okay, that is a 16 investigation.
If the helm is still functional, even in a limited capacity, that means the ship is still technically flyable. No one would leave a flyable ship, just out in the open, especially one that, even without the weapons and the damage, easily worth 50,000 gold. Maybe more if you find the right collector.
Hmm. So this whole area is essentially transparent inside here, right?
The walls around it are not, but the floors are, yes.
Okay, so can Kitlak see where the helm would be?
You you see it's in the next floor up.
Hmm.
But it's not
Is it
like
a
a
chair or a
chair.
helmet? Okay.
It's not a chair or a helmet. It looks almost like a very both complicated yet technological prayer circle,
Hmm.
which on some level makes sense for a ship that started as guardians with priests. So
Yeah, Kitlak is going to gently go to the next level of this thing and investigate the prayer circle.
go ahead.
All right. Oh, right.
Shae, keep an eye out on things up here. I'm going to look through Cinder's eyes for a moment.
Okay.
And that is a 10 for his investigation.
Um, you think this is a spell jammer? You look up, and as you look out at the astral sea, you see that the circle aligns perfectly with the dome. If you stood in the center of it and looked out and up, you would look into the astral sea, looking into the sea of gods, anyways. Um, Very appropriate. The priest probably had to stand here for hours to pilot this thing, which is also very priestly in their own ways. But beyond that, you're not sure, other than it's still technically active. Would you like to do anything else? That was investigate, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Hmm. So it's like a kind of a circle of runes, right? Sort of deal.
Yes, but it also has like arcane circuits woven into it instead of like
Right.
magic circle lines.
Can Kid like decipher any of the sigils? Like he
Um,
speaks common, draconic, and semaphore. I don't suppose they're flags written on the ground.
they are not. The closest
Uh,
thing that they come to your mind are, you once saw these weird pictograms that someone called hieroglyph, which made no
hmm.
sense because they weren't high and they didn't look like any glyphs you've ever seen.
And no one would hire those things. Just from what they're
Exactly.
writing.
But you could roll Arcana if you'd like to
Yeah,
try and
Kid like will
figure
do
it
that.
out.
That's better. That is a 27.
With a 27, um, you're pretty sure it's still intact. You're pretty sure that anyone could fly this. Um, you also, with a 27, get the feeling that someone aligned with the gods or of a similar ilk could attune almost instantly, probably for cases of emergency, since this was at one point possibly a hospital ship, or had to get out of there really quick in case the captain died. Uh, you are not a man of the cloth, or rather a
No.
kobold of the cloth, I should say. Um, you're not sure anyone on of the officers are. You'd have to check.
Hmm. Now, Kitlak is wondering why someone would abandon this. Further, why someone would seal the doors. He's going to see what it looks like from the inside.
You just see the walls.
Oh, I thought
They
that
seem
these were doors that were sealed over here.
no, those are not. That's just an aesthetic choice.
Mm,
Those aren't actually
hmm
doors. That's to make it look more like a temple, basically,
hmm.
like temple
Gotcha.
walls.
Yeah, they're just being fancy with it. All right. So Kitlak kind of ponders it. He's going to make his way out to the rest of the party, um, assuming there's no problems along the way.
No, there's no problems. You're easily in and out.
All right. Kitlak is going to just tell everybody. So yeah, it's definitely temple ship. Obviously, it is still functional, which is phenomenally strange. If somebody was, say, salvaging this, there's no reason for them not to take control of the vessel and bring it into port and sell the thing wholesale, or at least for scrap. It is very, very strange to say the least. Perhaps it appears that this vessel can only be piloted rather, by someone of the cloth, a priest, a cleric, what have you. And perhaps they had nobody of such a description with them. He like scratches his scaly chin.
Did you see any ash in there?
Did Kitlak see any ash in there?
Not, no, not that you saw.
I do not believe so.
So what you're saying is that somebody might be coming back for the ship.
Well, if someone
It's,
from if it needs to be a cleric or a priest of some sort, then they probably couldn't fly it, if I'm understanding correctly.
yes, that would likely be the case. That's what I'm thinking. Um, it is also entirely possible that they have salvaged what they could from the ship, have left it, and then have left to acquire somebody who could fly this vessel, put them on the payroll, and are in the process of bringing them here to fly this to who knows where. That's what I would do, honestly. That's what I'm tempted to do right
Yeah, that's
now if
what I
I
thought
could
exactly.
be sure that he'd be here when I got back.
To be clear, Kitlak, anyone can attune to it. It's just clerics or people like them who are attuned to godly things can do it
Oh,
quick.
it's faster. Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
So
I
like
guess.
you could attune to it, any of you could attune to it except Shae in an hour. A
Mhm.
cleric or someone of similar ilk could do so in say 5 to 10 minutes.
Hmm. Well, it's perhaps possible that I misjudged this thing. It seems that what being of the cloth is only a manner is only a matter of making it quicker. That anybody could attune to this, which somewhat changes the proposition.
Aye, but what would we do with it?
In that case,
Cassie,
I was just gonna say, in that case, how would we attune to it? I can see a helm down there.
it's not a literal helm in terms of a chair or a helmet. It is more of a circle of arcane runes and electronics. There's You simply have to stare into the infinite void of the astral sea through the dome and let it I don't know, overtake you with emotion or whatever. It's supposed to be a religious thing. Kilek shrugs. Never been big on religious matters myself.
He says
Ah,
on a
yes.
ship
Lose
dedicated
yourself
to
to the infinite.
to the god of all spelljammers.
Are you saying, Cassie?
Ah, yes. Lose yourself to the infinite.
Something like that.
Are these type of ships kind of like I forgot what the term is. Generation ships, where they're just kind of their goal is just to be in space, or are they headed somewhere usually in these ships like this?
Kitlak, as I recall, you or Shae got a nat 20, so I'm pretty
They
sure you shared
shaded,
this
yeah.
information.
Yeah.
These are the old guard ships that became priest ships. They didn't really travel far from their home worlds, or if they were traveling somewhere, it was usually to a disaster zone or to claim a site as their own pilgrimage system. Um, these are these ships are ancient. Like these, after the first few human ships made it into wild space, this was the design they came up with for the second generation. They are few and far between even nowadays, and most have been humans have shifted to more reliable and more uh, effective vessels, ones that can maneuver a little more easily and aren't so burdened with needing so much crew, but can still do a lot of damage. Uh, these are not these are generational in that this thing has been around for generations, but not in terms of like it's a generation ship where it'll take an entire people to a colony world sort of thing. Although it is the right size to do so in theory.
All right, so what do we
Well,
do now then?
well, we could sell it like the crab car, or um, we one of us could attune to it and try and find the owners. If they're not what?
I.
If they're not dead?
In the
It's
middle
possible.
of the astral sea? In the middle
Yes.
of wild space? You want us to what? Just tow it behind us?
It might know. It might have an idea. Are there logs associated with the like Shae would know if this happened to their ship and Shae came back to it? Are there logs that she would be able to access to kind of figure out what happened to it?
The logs aren't kept in the Spelljammer helms. They are usually kept in a logbook. So you haven't searched for a logbook.
I
Kitlak wasn't
say
looking for that.
I say we look below.
I agree. I think that's a great idea. We certainly want to know the whole story of the ship before we go deciding on what to do. Do you want to mention the logbook thing too? Because otherwise, Kitlak will
Yeah,
will
yeah,
jump on that idea because it's a good idea.
yeah. She said, yeah. There's got to be a logbook somewhere. Um, where do you keep your logbook?
Well, I do try to keep it in the mess. I think that it's a nice little common area. It's the sort of thing that anyone can refer to, and inspires a certain amount of community, knowing that anyone can open it up and take a look. We're transparent that way.
I don't think most clerics are generally concerned with being transparent.
Quite.
Well, Cassie, you pick the locks. Do you want to open it, or do you?
Oh, what do you say, Kitlak? Did you want to do that, or did you want to go below deck first?
I
This
think.
is below deck. Is this
Oh,
not below deck?
no, that is below deck. I think what Cassie is referring to is the door straight ahead. Kelek's going to kind of indicate with his gun towards this door. I have not fully explored that area. It might be a good idea, in the interest of going top to bottom, to fully explore that and then go down.
I say we split the party.
No.
Not here, not now.
But we could be running out of time. What if those pirates you talked about come back for their bait?
I will leave. I will leave Cinder up here to keep guard. She'll alert us
Cinder
if
is
we're near
not
here.
gonna stop the pirates.
Genevieve, you go with me. We'll take the what would it be? It would be the port side of the vessel, this side, along the inside. Um, Shae, Cassie, you take the starboard, and Kitlak is going to go through the door and basically get to like right here and then wait for everybody else.
Okay, Shae is gonna willfully misunderstand and open this door.
I
Those are
found a door.
stairs.
That's the stairs. You
There's
try
only
opening
one
the
set of doors.
stairs.
Oh, I thought thought we were around here because that's what the locks were.
Those are to go down to the cargo bay.
Yeah.
The quarters and such are
Oh, so you want to go down there
yonder.
by yourself, Shae?
Sure.
All right. More power to you.
Enjoy. Cassie's following
Yeah,
the captain's orders.
yeah.
So is
Kitlak
Shae.
is going to poke my head in, or poke his head in here.
Okay. Just to clarify, Shae, are you going into the cargo bay or are you following the captain?
Yeah, no, she's going down. That's why we picked the locks. I don't know why we would pick the locks for not going in. Makes no sense. She would absolutely go in. In fact, she probably opened the door while we were waiting for Kitlak. It took like 45 minutes to do all that before.
More like 5, but okay. Um, maybe 10. All right, so Shae is going to open the door and um, make me a strength athletics to open the door.
$15.
You, oh, this door is a stuck door, but you get it to squeak and budge, and then pry it open. Man, first the locks, and then like someone like glued it shut. Must be great treasure in there.
What does it smell like?
Even more stale air,
Okay.
and a bit musty, like seafood gone bad. Not not like a ton, just ever so slightly. Maybe old rations. Okay, we're going to leave Shae for a bit and go over to Genevieve, Kitlak, and Cassie. Cassie and Kitlak, you both enter what is essentially crew quarters. There are multiple uh, hammocks. There is, there were, you can even see where there were 2 chests. There's a third chest that still remains, but it's open, it's empty, it's just a chest. It's not even in good condition. There aren't any papers or anything here. There's a couple pieces of clothing, but none of them look like they'd last. Like you could even put them on and they'd last. This has been picked over pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Nothing really of note here, just, about what you'd expect then.
Correct.
All right. Kitlak's going to gesture for Genevieve to check the next one out.
Okay.
Let's see, Genevieve, you are in. Um, it takes you a minute. These look like they should be captain quarters, but they're not quite as ornate. There's a bit of um, tang of ozone in the air. Roll me investigation, arcana, or perception.
Investigation, arcana, or perception. Ozone like lightning.
Like leftover magic, stale magic.
Arcana 16.
Um, if you had to guess, this was a place where someone magical resided, maybe a couple people actually. Now that you're looking, it looks like there are. Yeah, that's a set of bunk beds. Um, you're kind of surprised they're left, but then you realize in the hallway those would be impossible to move. Um, so they're just there, but they're stripped of. Even the mattresses look worn down to near nothing. There is a bit more here. Nothing magical that you can sense actively. Um, there does seem to be a couple discarded papers on the ground in the corner,
She'll pick those up.
un- underneath a bit of just broken furniture, probably from searching.
Well, she'll brush the furniture aside. Do they look like they're super old? Or do they look like they'd crumble if she picked them up?
Um, the thing about the Astral Sea is even with the air pockets, things tend to uh, last longer than they should. Pardon me. So it's not that they would crumble to dust if you touch them, but if you toss it into a wall, yeah, it would absolutely crumble to dust by this point.
Does she recognize the language that it's written in? Is it written in the same hieroglyphics that Kitlak was looking at before?
Roll me an investigation.
Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. 13.
13. Okay. Most of them are in common. They just seem to be notes. One seems to be just like a list of supplies needed. One seems to be a dear diary. Today, Evelyn winked at me. I had such impure thoughts. I had to immediately purify myself. Stuff like that. The last one does seem to have a couple hieroglyphs. They look to be kind of new in term, well, different from what Kitlak saw, I should say. New is the wrong term. They look to be um, as if they're kind of excited to do it. Uh, the handwriting's kind of sloppy, but it's you think it says a new way to record Spelljammer. Last thoughts? Question mark.
Genevieve will gently pick up the papers. She probably has a book that she keeps like tea tinctures in and stuff like that and other notes, and she'll just gently slide them between the pages for right now.
Okay.
Did you find anything?
A few pages. Looks like they're using some new I don't know that you'd call it a language, but some new writing to power a spelljammer, I believe. It'll be worth
Oh,
looking at later.
the symbols were experimental. Hmm. Get like Get like kind of just pauses and ponders that. Yes, it's definitely worth looking at later and being very obscenely careful about.
Cassie, are you checking out the other quarters?
Yes, Cassie will check out the other quarters.
Right. Cassie, in here, these are well were you're pretty sure the captain's quarters. There's places where things were hung, like pictures or maps. Maybe you can see the damage in the wood. There is the remains of a desk. Someone has taken uh, weapons to it, so it could parts of it could be harvested. You're not sure why, and then again you realize that hallway would be a pain in the ass to move that out of. Same with the. It's more of a cot. Even you think even the captain would have a fancier bed, but apparently not. It's a cot, and when you touch it, it's almost rock hard. You don't think that's from age. Uh, Roll me an investigation.
That's an 8.
You look around the room. Yeah, no, nothing of interest, and no hiding places that you can tell, even though the bed's intact. Nope, no hiding places whatsoever.
Cassie is gonna shrug after she's had a look around and head back out.
I think I'd like to see those that writing that you saw, but
It's through the door over here. Killick's going to point. By all means, check it out. I'll be right
Kid, like,
behind you.
I'd like you and Cassie to just roll a quick insight check or perception check, either one.
y'all gonna shoot each other?
That's an 18. Let's see, insight.
Uh, hmm. Yeah.
Cassie, you're thinking now. Where would why would a captain not have any hiding place? Not even a lockbox area. It's so weird. Um, you realize it's been about 10, almost 15 minutes. You haven't seen Shae. You haven't heard Shae, and she's not with Cassie.
The realization slowly dawns on Kitlack. And if you're looking at Kitlack, you can just see every muscle in his face just slowly contort into just a god damn it, eyes pinched together, brows pinched together, Picard face palm sort of expression. He looks up at Cassie. Have you seen Shae?
Shae was not shy about what she was doing, right? She did that right in front of us.
Hmm.
Well, she had waited till you three were headed for the doors and did it, but Cinder absolutely caught every moment of it.
Well, Cinder was not given instructions to watch Shae, so Cinder did not communicate that to her, to Cassie. I mean, Cinder's a familiar.
Amazing.
But you could check
Yeah.
the doors.
Yeah.
You could check and see that the door is open.
So, what would Cassie say, though?
Yeah.
Me one moment. She didn't follow me.
Cassie is going to shift her gaze to Cinder and telepathically command Cinder to look around.
Yeah,
Is
no, there's an open cargo door and no Shae around.
Oh, I think Shae went into the cargo hold.
Yes, she would do that. Yep, it was on me. It was on me for expecting otherwise. Yes. Um, change of plans. Cassie, could you accompany Genevieve as she checks out the writing? I think your expertise would be quite welcome there. In honesty, I'm going to go handle whatever Shay's gotten herself into, and Kitlack is going to walk out in the
First,
direction that Shay is almost certainly.
Cassie is going to telepathically command Cinder to follow Kitlak.
Um, if Cinder starts doing that, Kitlack is going to like shake his head at Cinder. No, no, no. We need eyes topside, please. Not sure, Cassie's going to be able to, hear that or not, but
Cassie doesn't hear that, but I think
Will
Cinder would relay that back to her. Some, not quite in so many words, but Cinder saying, Kitlak says no.
and Kitlack will go after Shay.
Shae, you go into the cargo hold and you look around. It is dark in here. There's like a dim silvery light coming into the door that you entered, but it is just dark. Um, that not like a magic. You have dark vision, right?
Yes, 60 feet.
Okay, it's not like a magical darkness. It's more like just nothing, no light is escaping in the room from something. You're not quite sure what. What would you like to do? Would you like to step in a direction? Would you like to crawl back out? What would you like
So,
to do?
what does she see immediately opening the door?
You see dim light all around you. There is some stains on the floor, and that's about it. You can only see the three, six, 8 squares around you.
So, can she look to the right? Is there like stairs where the other door would be?
It's more of like a not stairs so much as a ladder, and a rope ladder in this case.
But she can see that.
Nope,
No, it's
you
not
cannot
there.
see past the 8 squares that you are in.
That is way less than 8 squares. Oh, you created a new.
Welcome to the cargo hold.
Okay, well, everyone's going for. She'll go aft.
You step aft, and there is still light in that square, but beyond that, the, you can see just those 3 squares in front of you. It's you have a feeling if you go too far from that doorway, you're not going to get to see. Whatever's depriving you of light is very effective. You need to find a lantern or something down here. Caldwin,
Second, I'm looking at this one.
Most adventures kits include torches. You might have some of those.
Yeah, she does have a torch and a tinderbox, so she'll do that.
you light the torch and tinderbox, and um, that takes you a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but a minute or so, half a minute, I guess. Yeah, half a minute. That expands your field of view an extra square around your previous view, but that's it. Um, it's very hard to see here.
Okay, and she'll go slowly aft then.
Walk, walk, crunch, crunch. You look down. You just stepped on some bones. And you look around, there are a few bones scattered around where you are now. Humanoid bones.
Like tall people bones.
Yeah, most of them are tall people. Well, what you can make of it. They certainly aren't your rib cage size.
Is she able to walk in a direction where there aren't bones to crunch on?
Yeah, you can go back the way you started.
Not the way she, other than the way she came.
You can step around them. They're not so bad, not so bad, not so bad. It's getting a little more dense over here. Um, you also realize as you reach the post that is keeping the deck basically up, um, your torch light doesn't really go farther. Is is reduced again to just 1 square in front of you, even with the torch. Whatever is sapping light appears to be in this direction.
Okay, can she kind of go around like this? See
Yep,
if
but again, as soon as
she can kind of pinpoint it.
reach the post, it's just yeah, it's just dim light again. You can't see beyond one set of squares.
Yeah, she's gonna try and go around to the other side of it, see if she can't like pinpoint the location again.
You do, and then crunch. Oh no, that's not good. Let's try crunch, crunch, more crunch. Lots of crunch. Tyler's doing it for us. Thank you for the sound
Yep,
effects,
you're
Tyler.
welcome.
Um, and as you do, um, you see a line of spikes light up, followed by a lot of very, very needle sharp teeth smiling at you. And I'm going to need an initiative roll, as well as Tyler. Do you have a vicious fish?
You got to promote me. You want an angry fish? All right, let's see what we got.
Well, I can't show you yet, but you'll see soon enough.
Well, we do have an anglerfish.
Oh yeah, we absolutely do.
That would
I
actually
gotta,
work perfectly.
got this weirdo. Um, let's see.
$16.
Uh, cool. I guess my limit was one fish. All right, I'm gonna be right back.
Did
What did everyone
you,
else get?
Oh, we're all rolling? Okay.
Well,
Will that
yes.
fish work, or should I, keep trying?
Do you have an anglerfish out of curiosity?
Oh, I've got a mess of anglerfish. I've got so many. Yeah, definitely give me promotion if you want me to keep pulling them out.
yeah, you definitely that. That is
I'm guessing Kitlak is going first from that roll.
Yeah, I got a 23. All right, let's see here. What we got for an angry anglerfish? Let's try you. Will you? Nope. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool
You
beans.
can't see it yet, Shae, but this is basically what's waiting for you. Sorry, I don't want to give you that. That's what I want to give you.
Oh, love him. He's just so happy. He's just happy to see us.
Rows and
Can
rows
I
of glowing teeth.
can I give it one more try? I don't know why your table hates me. I just don't understand it. I've never seen anything like it.
What did Cassie and Genevieve get?
so for Cassie that was a 10.
Genevieve. Okay.
Nope, still can't do it.
One you got works just fine.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I'll have to.
All right. Where is it? Points. There it is. Stop pouting. You're not the one fighting. Okay. Um, Kitlak.
All right. Kilek has dark vision. He's a kobold. Um, it's not like magical darkness or anything, is it?
Magical, kinda. That's what Shae was trying to determine.
All right. Kitlak is gonna go down the trapdoor, being like, he doesn't think there's anything wrong.
And
I'm
you
gonna
see the
mark where
same
that
thing.
is on the map, if that's cool with you.
Yep, that's fine. It's where you're
Cool.
standing.
Oh, whoops. Nerp. Nerp. All
and
right,
the
what
other
were you
one's
saying?
equidistance on the other side. If you want to mark that one too, that's not on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that one's locked, but sure,
Yeah.
why not?
So
Bob.
like Shae, you can only see the 8 squares around you.
Well,
Everything else is
actually,
sort of a darkness.
uh, wait, is how is this oriented? Does it twist depending on? Oh, so you're saying, okay, it's down here. Got you. So I oriented it wrong. I put it in the wrong spot. I put that in the wrong spot too. Sorry, I'm not being very helpful. There we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So sorry, you said one more time about what I could see. I was
You can see
paying
in the
attention
8
to the wrong
squares
thing.
immediately around you, but after that, the darkness is just, it's almost like a
One,
total darkness. It's
two,
very
three,
weird.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you mean the immediate
8
radius. Got
squares
you.
around you. You can see 5 feet in front of your face, and then it's just, it's not a magical darkness, but something is dampening light enough to make almost complete darkness that even dark vision doesn't penetrate.
I do not like this. Shae, are you down here?
Yes, I found a friend.
You can make a perception check actually, because it has started to glow.
Okay.
It is with
Kit will do so.
disadvantage.
Oh, well,
It's okay.
said a little bit too late. Yeah, Kit is gonna re-roll that, I guess. Can get disadvantage on that. It's not too bad. That's gonna be 14.
The only source of light that you can see through the darkness is partially obscured because of something in the
Yeah,
way,
but I can see it
but it
shining
appears
around
to
that.
be kind of a blurry smile.
Do I see Shae silhouetted against it at all?
Um, what did you get again? You got a 13 or
A 14.
a
Yeah, I
14?
think.
You think there's a
Yeah.
glow actually over here. You can't fully see it, but there is something there. So you got
All
two
right.
forces of light, basically.
I mean, also, Kit I'm sure heard the direction of Shae's voice too, so he can probably put 2 and 2 together and be like, okay, Shae is probably about here. Um, so he's gonna dip down. So he went 5 to go down, then 10, 15,
Crunch,
20.
crunch.
Kitlak's gonna look down. Bones.
Lots of humanoid bones.
Well, that solves one mystery. He's gonna go over here next to Shae.
And you can now see the smile of so many teeth and so many, that line of spines.
Pop quiz, Shae. What did we learn?
This is how you find a friend for Cinder?
Wrong answer. And Kitlak's going to yell, Cinder, alert the others, as loud as he can. And he is going to pop off 2 shots at our new friend here.
You're shooting it?
So Cinder will absolutely relay that. Basically, friend's danger is the message that Cassie receives.
And which guns are you shooting from the same gun or two different guns, Tyler?
So the way Kitlak works is he doesn't have multi-attack yet. He's only level 4. So he makes an attack and then he does his offhand attack with without adding the modifier and all that for damage. So
Okay.
it's going to be one with the king shot and then one with the +1 pistol he
Okay.
has. So king shot first. It's +8 to hit.
Why are
Say
you
24 to
shooting
hit.
it?
That'll hit.
And
I don't even know what it is yet.
Kitlak is going to make a attack with the offhand as well. Oh no, this one, because it has Vex, has advantage. Because he hit the thing the last time. All right, so that is going to be a dirty 20.
That also hits.
All right, that is going to be. Should I? Ideal force and magical piercing. Should I roll them separately or together?
Um, you can roll that together, but the Kingfisher is very bright, as I recall, right? Or it has a bit of brightness to it.
I mean, yeah, that's how you describe. Oh, the king shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely glows. It definitely emits light.
Okay. Got it.
All right. So you can roll it together. Gotcha. Boop boop. and he'll use a magical shot on that as well. So that will be 9 plus 6 for 15 force and magical piercing, and then Kitlak will also use one of his magical shots on that. Let's see. Yeah, he's just going to make it a good bursting shot and have it explode on impact. The shot from the king's shot, and do an additional 2d6 with it. It does an
Okay.
area attack around the thing, but it's not. If it's alone, that's what it does. So another 7.
Of what type of damage?
That would be force damage. So that
And you hear a
is
lot of bones just shatter from the
what.
from the force.
So Kid like very much shot first and asked questions later. What does he know about this thing other than horrible looking space alien? What's it?
Roll me history, arcana, investigation, or nature.
Arcana it is. Let's see. That is 11.
Um, well, it's a lot of teeth, and it has a lure light. The Astral Sea and Spelljammers have a lot of sea-like life that exists out there. Most of them are benign, although um, there are some that are more like sharks or piranhas, but they're usually not too bad. Looks like this is one of those rare bad ones.
He's an angry boy. He's an angry lad. A toothy guppus. We don't want it to exist.
And as you say that, the light from your stellar gun seems to literally get absorbed into the light of its teeth. It's still in your hand. It's still solid. It's still magical. It looks like just twinkling stars now, like the
Uh,
brightness from it is gone, but it has eaten your light.
Interesting. Okay, well that's good to know.
Shae, it is your turn. Would you like to hug the fish and see what happens?
Angry guppus, kill it.
She's not Asher, but I've popped off 3 shots at it before she figured out what it was.
I mean, it was only 2 shots. One of them just happened to explode.
Is it out of the? Well, I guess the bones all got exploded, huh?
The bones are
What
literally
was?
just littering the floor. There's a big pile around it, like it was sleeping on them.
Did it look like he hurt it at all?
Um, I mean, it's still glowing, and then it ate the light from Kitlak's gun, so you've never seen anything like this. You don't know what hurting it looks like.
Um, she has a dagger. She is going to hold her action to cast Magneto Bolt at it if it makes a hostile action against anyone of the party.
What was the held action again? Sorry.
Magneto Bolt.
Okay. It seems to Smile seems to glow lighter and lighter, and then it just flashes out in a radiant discharge. Um, so that is a Constitution saving throw for both of you. I think the saving throw resolves before your held action. because it takes a reaction to use.
By both of you, you mean Kitlag.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm happy he rolled well and he is trained in Constitution. So that's a 22 for Kitlag.
Okay.
It's a 15.
You both make it. You take 12 radiant damage. And go ahead and use your reaction. Do you have to see the target in order to uh, hit it, or is this a saving throw? Or what's the spell?
Sorry, how much damage did you say I took?
Just
12 radiant.
Even
yeah.
after succeeding, I would hope.
That was the half save, yes.
Okay, got you. Cool.
It just says in range.
What's the spell?
Magneto bolt.
Is that one I gave you?
I did run it past you from Solana's Guide to Monster Hunting, Part 1.
Okay, read it to me. I don't have it on hand right now.
A near invisible pulse of arcanomagnetic energy shoots towards the creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 force and must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
A creature made of ferrous metal or wearing ferrous armor has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay, what is that saving throw DC?
Uh, Strength saving throw on my thing. 15.
That is a terrible saving throw. That's a fail.
Actually, I have to roll to hit first.
Oh, okay. What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay, so you can no longer see it. All the light has vanished
It
again.
doesn't say I need to see it.
Okay, then just roll it straight.
It's a 21.
That'll hit.
Um, 6 force, and it's knocked prone.
All right. Let's see. Means it has to use half its movements to get up. You don't know where it is, but it's still in the room somewhere. Um, Genevieve, you're having a lovely time. You've entered the spelljammer helm. You can see the circle. You can see the runes. You did look at that paper. You recognize some of them, so it looks like they've made the changes to whatever it was that they were doing. Um, what would you like to do?
I assume at this point we have not yet gotten the alert from Cinder.
I'm gonna have it. Since you went up before all of this happened, I am gonna have you do a little more,
Okay.
and then the alert will occur.
Okay. So, just to start off, no, she was definitely in the center.
Oh, so you're standing in the circle.
Oh yes. Uh, to
Okay.
start off with, she is probably the most religious one of the group because she's probably the closest thing I should say to an actual cleric, even though she's not a cleric, because as a druid they do worship the gods of the wild.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know if she feels like she falls into that class. I don't know how I would explain that.
Roll me an Arcana as
Okay.
you step into the circle.
Do, 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 do. They see me rolling. That's a 14.
You are not the intended target of the Spelljammer Helm for the speedy attunement, but you are not unexpected, I guess is the best way to say it. Yes, you do sense that this can rapidly attune to you.
Then she's going to start making notes of the symbols. Do they resemble. Hang on. Do they resemble Druidic, Elvish, or Gnomish writing?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Um, do you start attuning? Is my next question, I guess.
No. Um, she doesn't want to go that far. She wanted to see if like she would qualify for speedy attunement. Um, so these are like hieroglyphs, which means that they probably are they actual like pictograph hieroglyphs?
Um, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're Middle Kingdom and beyond. Yeah.
Can she would it be intelligence check of some kind to see if she can figure out what the hieroglyphs represent? Like in Egyptian
Ooh,
hieroglyphs, you know like this is a stork, this is that, you know.
I would say that's an investigation with disadvantage because you are not familiar with these at all. But yes, you could.
Okay. Oh, what a waste of a natural 20. 16.
Um, you have not studied spelljamming helms at all, and magic circles aren't exactly your forte. Like fairy circles, that's a little easier to understand. That's using nature to create magic. This is the symbolism kind of goes over your head because you don't understand the magic or the science about spelljamming helms, but you do get where they added the new symbols. Um, with a 16, there is one is an obvious discrepancy. Um, it is just a finger pointing up. No, up is wrong. At an angle, that's probably more accurate.
Hmm. Like in a specific direction?
Not in this. Well, yes, because it can only point in one direction, but just at an angle away from the circle. Yes, which is when Cassie gets the message.
Apparently they are in trouble. Not quite sure what it is, but they might need us.
Of course they're in trouble. Shae probably got them there.
Quite.
I suppose we should step on it. Who knows what they're getting into? Genevieve will turn and start her long trek. She'll dash. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. How many steps does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Give me 1 second here.
She can move 50 feet. That's with the dash.
That's six. That's 30 feet right there.
Okay.
That's 60 feet. Did you look up where the hand was pointing at all?
Uh, yeah, she would have probably been in the midst of looking up towards where the hand was pointing when Cassie gave the message.
In that case, just before you stepped out of the circle, you saw what appeared to be illuminated writing on the wall.
We're coming back here to look at that. If Shae still lives, I might just kill her myself. And that's her turn.
Of course, understandable.
And that is Cassie's turn.
So Cassie as well is going to dash out. She has 60 feet of movement, and if she can get it up on the top deck there, she can fly the rest of the way.
You were a little farther away from the stairs entrance to go down, so you're right behind Genevieve, basically.
That's fair.
Back to you, Kitlak. There is an angry fish around here somewhere in the dark.
Hmm. So,
What's your passive perception? Actually, let's start with that.
ooh, my
Oh,
perception's pretty
actually,
good.
sorry, can I do one more thing before the end of my turn?
Sure.
Cassie is going to command Cinder to head down into the storage area.
What is Cinder's movement?
Seek out. Cinder's movement is 60 feet flying.
Give me a
And
perception check for Cinder.
and the full command is to seek out one of the other two crew members and land on their shoulder if she can find them. Um, how do you want me to do this? So she
Does
has
she
a
have a
passive perception of
perception?
15, but her perception is wisdom, right?
Yes.
Okay, she has passive perception of 15, but a wisdom of only +1.
That sounds like she's trained in it then. I'll go with the passive perception. Um,
She has dark vision of up to 60 feet and blind sight of 10 feet.
oh, she has blind sight. That's useful. Okay, she'll get to here, and then Kitlak, you suddenly have a cinder on your shoulder.
Ah, I'm very glad I resisted the urge to shoot you immediately. Kid like is going to calmly take one of his hands, still holding a gun, and gingerly pat Cinder, and then go back to aiming wildly around looking for the fish.
Meanwhile, Cinder,
Cinder is going to chirp in frustration.
Cinder can chirp in frustration. They are also um, heard something. Anyways, Kitlak, what's your passive perception?
13, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
To try
13.
and find the fish, you will have to roll a perception check, or you can
Mm-hmm.
just shoot blindly into the dark.
I mean, Kitlak's cool with both of those options. I'll try the perception check first. That is a 16.
Um, you know that in general, it's over there somewhere. One of those
Okay.
4 squares.
Is it still going to be disadvantaged to shoot it?
You can't see it, so yes.
All right. Well, Kidlak also has Vex on it, so he is going to just roll straight. Which is part of why Vex is amazing. That was the King shot first, which gets a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and gonna do the +1 after that, still with Vex. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Those both hit.
Wonderful. Again, not differentiating, and I'm also gonna make. Well, how close is it? It's like right there.
It's in
If I'm,
those 4 squares somewhere. You don't know
yeah,
exactly,
got you.
but it's within that 10 by 10 area.
Okay, 10 feet of it. All right, it's not gonna probably hit Shae, and if it does hit Shae, then I feel like Shae
That's a
needs to learn
valuable
a
lesson.
lesson somehow. Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna make the next bullet explode as well. Okay, that is 16 plus 9 for a total of 25 force and magical piercing damage.
And it actually is within 10 feet of Shae. So how much damage? gets shrapnel to Shae.
Let's see. That would be 8 damage, Shay. Sorry.
Ah!
Hey, you should be used to this by now. This is like the third time it's happened.
Don't stand so close to it. And that is
Anything
actually,
else?
Kitlak will pull himself away. He'll go because now he knows where this thing is relatively. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, bringing Cinder with him probably. And just like kind of get partial cover behind this thing.
Okay. Um, Shae, it's your turn. You saw where Kitlak shot.
Yeah, none of my spells actually say I have to see the thing, so
Smart move.
it just says a target creature or object within range. Unless they change something in 2024 that about combat that I don't know.
No, it'll say a creature you can see or a target you can see. If it just says anything within range, like slow is if you an area within range. You don't have to know who you're targeting or just an area.
Okay, we are going to shoot a sorcerer's burst at it. We What damage are we gonna do? We'll do psychic damage if it hits.
Right? It is with disadvantage.
For why? Oh, because it's yeah, for why?
Because you can't see it. You just know a general area.
Doesn't say I have to see it.
Ah, that's true.
If it's
You're
an
right.
attack roll and it's fully obscured,
She also has spell
yes, you would
sniper.
have to.
And what's the yeah. Now you're confusing me.
It is an
Yeah,
attack roll. Oh, go ahead, Malkel.
I was just gonna say, spell sniper just ignores half cover and 3/4 cover. It does not bypass fully obscured.
Yeah, so since you can't see it, it is still technically at disadvantage.
Okay.
Even if it just says target a creature, since it is considered heavily obscured at this point.
Okay. 16.
That'll hit.
6 psychic damage.
All right, and it is. Do you do anything else on your turn?
And what are those square things again?
Small squares are
Trapdoors.
5 feet, and the orange squares are trapdoors. The one closest to you is locked closed still. The one by Kitlak has the Astral Sea dim light shining through.
Okay, she'll follow Kit. Is she like facing the stairs now, or the
It's a
ladder
ladder,
now?
but
Yeah.
if yeah, you can see the dim light around the main shaft of light into this room.
I mean, but I could start climbing up if I wanted to.
No, you are still 10 feet away.
From, sorry, can you ping where the ladder is? I thought it was at the circle.
the circle is basically something to help keep the ceiling up. That's like a mini mast.
It's like the mast extending inside.
Okay, I thought it was the other way around. I thought the squares were supports and the circle was the trapdoor. 5, 10, 15, 20. So if she goes 25 here, can she go 5 feet up the ladder?
Yeah. You want to pop up on deck?
If 5 feet is enough, sure.
All right. And is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Kitlak, you no longer know where the fish is. That was a nat 20.
Oh, well, the really good news about that is Kitlak doesn't actually need to know where it is.
Yeah, but it also means that you don't know where it's coming from. Guess who's just in range for it to pop out and take a bite out of you?
Hey, wait. I looked away for a sec. Shae left me behind.
Yes.
You shot me
No,
again.
you were in the radius. You were in the radius.
You realize
I was
Shae
already in the radius. It's not
abandoned
like I
you
ran into the radius.
down there. And as you realize this, multiple needle sharp teeth just bite into your leg. Um, that is a, let's see,
More than
25 to hit.
one of
Uh,
those needs a lesson.
uh,
God.
let's see. Can I make that not hit? It's been a while since I played Kitlak, like a week.
It's been a while since you've played him in combat. This has been
Yeah.
very
Uh,
story heavy until this moment.
no. Yeah, no, that hits me.
All right. That is 21 piercing damage.
All right, still up.
And it's making its second attack. Oh, that's a lot worse. That is only a 21 to hit.
What's Kitlak's AC? No, it still hits.
That is another 21 piercing damage.
So he was at that, and then it was at this. All right, Kitlak is down at 0.
Well, now you know how those bones got down there.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Cinder is going to relay that to Cassie. Kitlak down, Kitlak down.
And Genevieve, you're up. You just heard Cassie behind you call Kitlak down, Kitlak down. I'm assuming you yell it out.
Yes,
And Shae,
Cassie is going to relay that to Genevieve.
Okay.
and Shae popping out of the door yelling, "He shot me!"
Nobody cares. You shouldn't have been down there in the first place. This is your fault.
No, it's his fault. He shot me.
And I'll shoot you.
With what?
Dr. Rourke already feels like he needs to schedule an appointment.
From the opening, can Genevieve see Kitlak?
He is just outside the radius of dim light, natural dim light. So, no. Oh, but actually, the fish. No, they're still not in the radius of dim light. So, no, you can't see him. Shae, you could offer some helpful information, but I don't know if you want to.
He down there near the pole shooting wildly at something that probably isn't even
He's
there.
down. Shae.
I'm almost down.
Do you often like to get your teammates killed?
I didn't ask him to come after me.
Then jump back down there.
I'm almost dead.
Nobody cares. Is that the open one?
Where Shae is the open one. They are literally standing over it.
Okay, so Genevieve wouldn't have had to use her full 30 feet of movement.
Nope, it didn't only take you 50.
Okay. She is going to just jump down.
Okay,
And can she now see Kitlak?
roll me a perception with
Perception.
disadvantage, because there is darkness outside of those 8 squares.
I don't really know
And
where
that
I'm.
thing still has a nat 20 stealth on it right now.
Well, I'm not looking for that thing. You said outside of the 8 squares. Wouldn't that put Kitlak within the 8
Heck is
squares?
literally just outside. You can't see further than 5 feet, basically. He is 10 feet.
Gotcha.
But he's close, so it's not going to be as difficult a roll as it was to find Shae earlier.
At disadvantage, that'll be a 9.
You're pretty sure west or south? Somewhere in that direction?
Cinder, can you give me a pinpoint location? How far down was it?
Technically 10 feet, but it
So
counts as
I've
5
got.
feet of movement because you just slid down the ladder.
So I
I'm
have.
assuming. Well, you jumped down, so
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we've been
Do I
counting as
have
5
like?
feet, so it's fine.
So I have a little bit of extra movement.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. You have 10 feet left.
Okay. Then if she knows it's in this general direction, she's gonna move up.
Oh,
Cinder
and now
is
you
going
can
to have a bit of a
kind of
panic
see
for
them now.
And she
A
is going
shadow.
to slap Kitlak with a Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Roll it.
Thank you.
Sorry, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 hit points. Back to you.
Hell yeah.
Battle medic.
Muchas gracias.
And then she's going to shout out, Kitlak, would you do me a favor and punch Shae for me?
Oh, absolutely will. Gilak's gonna cough up some blood and pick up his guns off the ground and kind of get to a knee. He's not prone yet.
You weren't
but...
sure you had a knee 6 seconds ago. That thing took a good chunk out of your leg, like it was trying to stop you from running away.
Okay, so that is her action and her movement. I don't think she's got any bonus action she can do. Bonus action, she's going to flip Shae off.
Fair. Cassie, you're up.
All right. Cassie is going to head over to the trapdoor there.
That's about 20 feet for you.
She's apparently going to fall over because she's in the way. And she is going to head down as well.
You see Genevieve right there, and Genevieve has her hand on something in the dark you're pretty sure is Kitlak based on the sounds.
We need to get Kitlak out of here.
No, I'm doing all right. We got to kill this thing and then figure out what we're going to do. Kill it first. Ask questions. Probably never.
Can't we kill Shae first? Then come back down here and kill this thing.
Let's call that Plan B. Let's kill this thing first. Kilak's still kind of groggy from going down.
Shae, you hear that easily.
Yeah, because she knows where Genevieve is in general area where Kitlak is. She is going to use her action to create an Eldritch Cannon, and it's going to be the Protector. I think it requires bonus action to actually use that. Let me double check here. Yes, I have to use a bonus action for that. So she will use a bonus action to actually activate the protector. It's actually going to be tiny size, so she's going to have it worn on her shoulder. It just kind of clamps onto her shoulder with its legs.
And for your action?
That was her action. Her bonus action is going to actually be to use it. So that is 8 temporary hit points to both, or to Kitlak, to Cinder, and to Genevieve.
You said 8.
Yep, 8 temporary hit points.
Is that to everyone or?
Everyone except Shae, because Shae's not down there.
Gotcha.
Correct. Shae is not within 10 feet of that Eldritch Cannon, so.
And we are back at the top. If that's all you're doing, Cassie, we're back at the top of the list with Kitlak.
Yep.
All right. Kitlak is going to do a couple of things this turn. So he can see within 5 feet of himself. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. He doesn't see Big Chompy within 5 feet of him. Yeah.
You have a feeling it's within 5 feet of you somewhere, but I'm just going to say it. It got a 30 on stealth. It could be in your face and you wouldn't see it at this point.
All right. Kitlak is going to say, he's going to yell out, "Find that bastard and put enough holes in him to bring him down!" and use his Draconic Cry, which is a bonus action, and is going to give allies advantage on attacks against all creatures within 10 feet of him. So, assuming the thing is within 10 feet of Kitlak, everyone's going to have advantage on it.
I do have a quick question.
Shoot.
If it's okay. Um, is it within 10 feet of Cinder's blind sight?
It is.
That's good. We'd love to see that. All right.
Okay. Cinder's going to relate to Cassie that it can see the creature, and the general direction, but of course Cassie cannot actually see it without switching her sight to it, to Cinder, and that can't be done right now.
All right. That being the case, Kitlak used his bonus action for Draconic Cry. So he is going to action surge and take 2 shots. Well, actually, let me see. He's going to take 2 shots with his +1 pistol because it's more accurate. So he still can't see the thing, yeah?
Correct. However, Cinder indicates that it is literally within 5 feet of you.
Okay. So does that make him roll straight or?
It's still with disadvantage. You just don't know. You can't see him. You just know he's there. It's there.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
All right. Then rolling again with advantage
I think
negated
that's the
because.
first time you missed on him.
Yep. That is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right.
I
That
wanted
was
a
2
challenge that
actions
could
because of
kill you,
action
but make it
surge.
fair.
That is just 8 magical piercing. And
Okay.
Kitlak is because he kind of knows where the thing is. He's going to back up just a smidge and probably provoke, but that's okay. He's fine with that.
Ooh, that's a bad roll. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay.
All right, and that is going to be his turn.
Shae, they're talking about feeding you to this thing and smacking you around. What do you do?
Well, there's no point in arguing with people who aren't making sense. So Um, I guess she'll peek her head down and shoot another sorcerer's burst at it.
All right. Roll with disadvantage. Wait, how far does Draconic Cry reach, Tyler?
How far does Draconic Cry reach? It's enemies within 10 feet of me.
But
So
how
as
many
long as
allies
he's
does it affect?
oh, all allies. Just like it's about the
Whoever can
enemy,
hear
not
you.
about yeah.
So, okay,
It's let me see.
that's why I'm
I'll
checking.
look up that one. It's all allies. I think. Let me see. It's always so hard to look this up. Until the start of my next turn, you and your allies have advantage on all attack rolls against enemies, all any of those enemies that could hear you. So the enemy has to be able to hear me.
Okay, then Shae, technically it's a straight roll for you. Oh, wait, do you consider Shae an ally still?
Yes, regrettably.
23.
That'll hit.
That's 4 psychic.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Shae?
Well, she's not going to keep her head poked out. So she'll kind of lean back. So I don't know if it can jump 10 feet and chomp her face. Doesn't want that to happen.
What's Genevieve? What's your and Cassie? What are your passive perceptions?
14.
13.
Let's see. You know what? You're doing the most damage, and it got a taste for your blood. So, Kitlak, it's coming for you again.
Groovy.
That is a non-nat 20. Does that hit?
That hits. Yeah.
That is 21 piercing damage.
All right.
Ooh, and that is a 13. Does that hit?
No.
All right. And that is its turn. It is no longer super stealth, but it is pretty well stealthed. You know it's within 10 squares of you, Kitlak. Well, 5 squares of you, although you don't know which direction. Those needle teeth are distracting, like the size of your arm.
That's what we have magic for.
Genevieve, you're up.
Okay, I have a really quick question because I didn't actually ask permission for this before, so I want to make sure before I use it. Am I allowed to use spells from Grim Hollow?
There are some that are a no-go. Which one are you thinking?
Thorn armor? It just kind of felt appropriate for Genevieve. I had it added, and then I forgot that I was going to ask you if spells from Grim Hollow would be okay.
That really feels like a second level spell more than a first level spell. Um, Tyler, can you? Oh, you're not on D&D Beyond, are you?
No.
Okay,
I'm
give me one.
I'm playing.
I can look stuff up though, but
Yeah, could you look up Thorn Armor? I'm. If it were a second level spell, I wouldn't hesitate, but as a first level spell, I'm kind of not sure. Gives temporary hit
All right, I
points.
just linked it in Discord.
Perfect. You're sort of my balance expert, Tyler.
Are we asking if this is balanced or not?
If it were second level, I would say it probably is,
I guess the
but
spell
as
flexible.
first level,
Yes, the creature hits the target, the melee, the creature takes piercing damage of the non-target. Spell ends early if the target has no. So, what this is doing is it's trying to emulate Burning Hands a little bit, in kind of a weird roundabout way, but with a single target for damage and health negation or a damage negation, obviously. Um, so I think actually it makes sense. I'm not really sure about the damage scaling. That's the only thing where I'd be like kind of about. Like the 2d6 seems a lot. Like let me see what Burning Hands does compared to.
So, so to me, it looks most like Armor of Agathis.
yeah, that's what I was looking
Yeah.
at. Is this concentration? It's not concentration, but it is only 10 minutes.
It's just temporary hit points, so it would basically be good
Yeah,
for like one attack.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it definitely does. It's an action to Armor of Agathis' bonus action, but it does emulate Armor of Agathis as well, quite a
yeah,
lot.
superior one on some level.
Um,
Superior and
yeah.
inferior at the same time.
Some median this would be it would have so median this does about I want to say so that's 3.5 times 3, so that's 9. That's about 11 THP versus Armor of Agathis is 5. So yeah, I would say this is probably I don't know for the cost being an action. The duration is less too. That doesn't matter so much. I don't know. I mean, I'd say it's borderline. It's powerful, but it's borderline. Um, it does kind of hedge out Armor of Agathis for any other reason than Armor of Agathis being a bonus action, though. So maybe
Um,
you'd want to ban it for that. I don't know.
yeah.
My personal feeling would be to just reflavor Armor of Agathis and give her that.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's a no to Thorn Armor. If there are other Grim
What
Horror,
about
let me.
I'll have to fix that in a little bit. What about Summer Winds from hang on. From the Crooked Moon. It's a
That's
second level
fine.
spell. You
That
unleash
one's
a
fine. Kovos has that. Tyler already approved that one. So yeah, that one
okay.
I'm fine with.
Okay. Uh in that case, she is going to do that. She's going to move up one space and she is going to Summer Winds and hit Kitlak, and it's 15 feet, so I'm hopeful that she hits the creature too.
Right? Is that a
Uh,
saving throw?
it is Con 15.
I know we're over. I'm just going to get through the combat round and then we will discontinue. 15, you said?
Yes.
Man, suddenly the throws are terrible. That is 7.
Okay, let me roll the hit points first for Kitlak. It's 2d6. And I'll have to ask you about Obojima as well. So you gain 6 hit points, Kitlak.
Cool.
And then for the damage, 8 radiant damage.
Oh, undead within the cone that are hostile to you
Oh,
must make a con
undead.
saving throw. So it
My
doesn't
bad.
affect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. You still got him extra hit points. So, all
Yeah, it's a new spell, so.
right. And anything else you want to do, Genevieve?
Um, that was my action. I still don't have any cantrip bonus actions. So, yep, that's it.
All right. And then Cassie, what would you like to do?
All right, so Genevieve moved up 5 feet.
Yep. So she is both out of your range of sight, but within Cinder's range of sight, basically.
Yeah, Cassie will move 5 feet closer. I mean, she could tell what direction Genevieve went. And since Cinder can see Genevieve, then and now Cassie, I guess Cassie knows that she's within 10 feet of Kitlak, I would assume.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, she is going to use her Eldritch Cannon again, re-rolling those 10 hit points. And looks like Kitlak has another 8 temp hit points. Everybody else doesn't change.
Hooray! I'm still alive.
Not for lack of
And
trying.
since Cinder can see our fishy friend, Cassie is going to use Acid Splash just past the fishy friend.
Okay.
That's a Dex 15 save.
That is a 22.
All right, nothing happens then. And that would be the end of Cassie's turn.
All right, and we will leave combat there. Thank you for joining us. Next week, we'll see if anyone gets eaten, and we'll see if Shae ends up frozen in the astral sea.
She might.
Thanks for joining us, and see you again next week.
Thank you.
See you
Thank
then.
you.